plastic pollution which has invaded the beaches here in Bali. This is the first time I'm seeing it. It's rainy season in Bali. I mean, it's just wave after wave. This is a crisis. This is a plastic crisis. I've just arrived in Bali, Indonesia, to come and photograph what's been described as one of the worst environmental problems in Asia at the moment, and that is the scourge of plastic pollution. I've just arrived. This is the first morning of this new kind of vlog video that I'm going to do to take you on assignment with me as I photograph what's happening here in Bali. So let's go to the beach and have a look. Oh my goodness. So I read about on the news about what's been happening here in Bali. The pollution, plastic pollution which has invaded the beaches here in Bali. And this is my first look at what's happening here. And you can see all the wood, all the plastic behind me has washed up on the beaches. I'll explain a little bit more about why this has happened later in the video. But let's walk along this beach. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Wow, I really can't quite put into words what I'm seeing. Let's walk along the beach. You can see the state of the beaches at the moment. So here we've got wood and plastic all washed up on the high tide along the beach. Here we're looking south down on Bali's beach. And then we're looking back up to the north here, out towards the airport. The dogs are kind of playing in all the wood and then the plastic. But if you look down, you can see lots of single-use plastics. There's a lot of wood that's washed up on the shores here as well. Okay, so I'm walking along the beach now. I'm heading north, and my aim today is to team up with a local group, a local NGO who are trying to clean up some of this mess on Bali's beaches. So they're doing a trash collection, plastic collection, and they're trying to clean up the beaches here. So my aim today is to get a few good pictures of the activities of the cleanup operations to show what both local people and international visitors are doing to try to help clean up Bali's beaches. So here we are. You can see behind me there's a huge cleanup operation going on. There must be close to maybe 500, 600 people here, and everybody is all pitching in together to do some of the cleanup. Okay, everyone's running in because of the rain now. It's only water. It's just water, it says. It's rainy season in Bali, so we've got to be prepared for this. Okay, everyone's running in now. The locals told me this was going to happen about 30 seconds before it actually did. Always listen to the locals. Getting wet now. Terima kasih.
Yeah.
Okay, so in safety now with the locals huddled in here. Terima kasih. Okay, well hopefully just wait for this shower to pass. Okay, absolutely intense rain coming down now. This is Bali, wet season. Okay, the rain just finished. Storm clouds have just passed, and now everybody is coming back out onto the beaches. Okay, let's get back to work. So it's about 8:30 now. I've been at the beach for about maybe an hour and a half. The rain showers come. Already, it's not even 9 o'clock and it's starting to heat up quite a bit, sweating. I've got some water, sunscreen, hat and everything. Working here in the tropics, you have to shoot early. You've got to work between when the sun rises, and you've probably got about 2 or 3 hours where it's fairly comfortable and you can still work, but once it gets to the middle of the day it starts to get really hot, especially in a place like Indonesia. So I'm just taking a break at the moment and just looking out onto the beach. I've been shooting for a couple of hours, and so I'm just trying to think what to do next. People are still collecting trash and refuse off the beach. They're going to be doing this all day, and they're going to be doing it tomorrow, Sunday, as well. So I'm going to be here for the 2 days and just keep photographing what's going on. Okay, I've just seen a little picture over there. I'm going to go and try and take it before it disappears. Sometimes it's kind of hard to know what to photograph. There's so many people here on the beach that it's easy to get really distracted and for you to not be sure what you want to take pictures of. So what I'm trying to do is try to isolate it down to just single figures or little groups of people, or try and get a little bit closer to the action to show one of the different little activities that are happening here. Individual people picking up rubbish. We've got big cranes and big diggers that you can see behind me that are digging up some of the much larger logs that have washed up on the beach. So I'm just trying to find these little moments within this what is quite chaotic scenes, really, and try to make some impactful pictures. Wow, that's incredible. goodness, look at this. This is just incredible. All this plastic washing up. Check out these waves coming behind me, washing up right on the shore. I mean, it's just wave after wave. Half of this is just plastic. It hardly seems like it's water. It just keeps coming in. Look at this. Here it comes. This is a crisis. This is a plastic crisis. This is what we're doing. Man, it makes me sad. I've seen too much of this stuff in different countries around the world, whether it's deforestation in Cambodia, you've probably seen that project, or Tuvalu, rising sea levels. This is some of the worst I've ever seen. I'm gonna get out of the way, there's a truck coming. But walking along this beach, I mean, wave after wave, it's just plastic. Constant, all plastic. Filthy, dirty. Smells. Crazy. It's hard to put into words really and articulate it for you. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I'm just going to keep taking pictures. Okay, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning now. Most of the people have gone from the beach, but the cleanup does still continue. There are diggers behind me, as you can see, and quite a few brave souls who are still out on the beach, just trying to face the endless tide of plastic. And it started to rain again. Tough conditions. Might have to seek a little bit of shelter again. Keep going. Well, it's still raining, but I want to keep shooting. I'm getting absolutely kind of drenched here. You can see the weather's still bad, but I've just found myself an umbrella. Someone actually left an umbrella on the beach, which is not really good since we're cleaning up trash, but I figured I'd reuse it. Lovely and colourful. I'm not really thinking about my looks at the moment, so I'll use this. Head down to the beach, keep shooting. You may be wondering where some of this, or where all of this pollution comes from. Well, at the moment it's the rainy season in Indonesia, so it's January. And so when it's the rainy season, a lot of Indonesia's rivers get flooded and all the rubbish that collects in the rivers gets washed down towards the sea. And then it's deposited in the sea and then washes up on the beaches, basically. And that's how this has happened. As I walk along the beaches here, I noticed that some sections are quite clean. Well, clean in inverted commas. Here we're outside a very high-end resort, and you can see on the beach behind me that actually they've swept up and cleaned up a lot of the rubbish. But then if you look further down the beach at the next one over, which is outside the resort, it's all dirty again. So you get a little bit of a clean beach if you've paid your money for a nice hotel. I guess that's just the way things work. Here at the high tide mark, you can see where all the wood and plastic has all been washed up all the way up to the top of the beach. If we look a little closer, you can kind of have a look, see what's in here. What do we have? Toothpaste, Indonesian toothpaste. Lighters. Kiddies' toys, some kind of broken down, weathered little plastic toy. I mean, there's just everything in here. Another lighter, flip-flops in here. Looks like a kind of teenager's flip-flop. It is just full of plastic all over. Wow, this is really interesting. Look over here. I don't know if someone's done this on purpose or not, but can you see all the shoes have been stuck in these bits of bamboo here, stuck in these sticks. Look at that, how all the shoes have been trapped in there. That's really interesting. But there are shoes and flip-flops, plastic shoes everywhere. They're all over the place. Look over there, even in the tree. Come with me. The tree of shoes. Incredible. Gotta think someone had put those in there. Okay, I just got to be careful as there's bottles here, glass bottles, as I walk through. You've got to be really careful when you're walking around, but I want to get a picture of this tree. Okay, I've just sat down. It's pretty much the end of the day, and I think I'm gonna pretty much call it a day. I'm gonna watch and hope and see if I can get a nice sunset, but I've done most of my shooting for today. I hope you've enjoyed following this journey on my first day documenting the plastic crisis in Bali. Tomorrow it starts again. They're doing the cleanup operation again. The local NGO who are organizing the cleanup, I'm going to be documenting what they're doing again, and that'll be my second day. So make sure you tune into the second video in this series with this behind the scenes look into my new project about the plastic crisis here in Bali, Indonesia. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.